Your business cannot outgrow you. It's impossible. The business can never outgrow the owner. Now, I'm not talking height here. I'm talking about the level of the thinking you bring to your business. You can't outgrow that. As the owner grows, the business grows. As the owner grows, the team grows. But until the owner grows, none of it can grow. Now, that is a truth that is avoided or unspoken. And let's be honest, it's uncomfortable to hear and easy to dismiss, but it's the truth most of this industry will not say to your face. Now, I'm going to say it because I learned it the most expensive way there is. Let me take you back a few years. I took a second mortgage, £69,000 against a family home. Poured that into a business that was already showing me the warning signs, and I ignored every one of them. 69 grand was gone in 17 minutes. The business was gone along with the money 2 weeks later. I lost a house, I lost cars. I spent 2 years in a really dark place. I wouldn't go out for a drink with my wife. I never stepped foot in the golf club again. And I absolutely dreaded going out shopping because I was embarrassed. Now, for a long time, I was in denial and blamed everything and everyone for the failure. I told myself the market did it, the economy did it, bad timing, a supplier let me down. Honestly, none of that was true. The honest answer is that business has grown to the exact size that I and my thinking would allow it to. And I had stopped growing. I was protecting my ego instead of protecting the business. The ceiling was not out there, the ceiling was me. This was a lesson that gave rise to my principle number one, and I paid 69 grand on a house to learn it. Now here is why I'm telling you this. You are not where I was. You are not failing. You've built something real. 1 million, maybe 3 million in revenue. All from your own graft. You have staff that rely on you, customers who trust you. So you're not failing, you're just stuck. There is a difference, and it matters because failing has an obvious cause. Stuck doesn't. Stuck is when you're working harder than you have in years and the number will not move. And you cannot for the life of you work out why. Let me ask you a question I should have asked myself back then. If you walked away from your business today for 1 month, what would you come back to? No, not a long weekend away, a month, a full month. No phone, no laptop, no sneaky checking in from the sun lounger. 30 days properly gone. Now, most founders I know go quiet when I ask that question because deep down they can picture vividly the answer and they'd rather not test it out. At the time, I was the same. Every decision ran through me. Every problem landed on my desk. The team waited for me. The customers asked me for me by name. Nothing in that business moved until I had touched it. I thought that was leadership. I thought being needed that badly was proof that I mattered. It was not leadership. It was a cage and I built it around myself. One decision at a time, never letting anything go. So what do you do about it? I'll tell you what most founders do. They reach for the shiny new thing, automation, AI, some tool that promises to hand them 10 hours a week back. But here's the problem with that. You can't automate a mess. Bolt automation on top of a business that runs entirely through your head and all you've built is a faster way to stay the bottleneck. Same chaos, just quicker. Now there's an order to this, and the order is the whole point. I work in 4 pillars. Roles and responsibilities is pillar number 1. Who owns what? What can only you do compared to what only you do because you've never handed it over? These are 2 completely different lists, and most founders have never sat down and separated them. Systems and processes is pillar number 2. You need to get that stuff living in your head, written down and handed on, so it does not need you in the room every single time. Pillar 3 is objectives and goals. Where is the business actually going? And you break that down into quarterly stepping stones. Finally, the cherry on the cake is pillar number 4, AI and automation. I call this the leverage layer. It comes last, not first. You have to earn the right to automate once the first 3 are in and sound. Start at the wrong end and you scale the chaos. Start with pillar 1 and the whole thing begins to change. But before that, there is a step smaller than any of that, with a huge, huge payback. The first step is simply being willing to look inward. Drop the ego and to examine your own role in this. To find out honestly how much of this leans on you and exactly where it leans on you. To do this, I built a scorecard, built to answer one straight question. Can your business work without you? It takes no more than a few minutes to compete. It asks you the honest stuff, the questions you've been swerving. It gives you a clear score of how dependent the business is on you right now and where the weight lies. If anything I have said today landed a bit too close to home, go and take it. The link is below in the comments. Find out where you stand, then you can do something about it. That is the bit that changes everything. I'm Steve. I've spent 25 years building, running, bootstrapping, growing, and exiting businesses. I learned principle 1 the hard way, so you don't have to.